we come out crying. Doesn't take long, we're off and flying.
First we're busy learning our letters, allowing us to become go-getters.
Mom knows if I lied, but we know that just won't slide.
Learning right and wrong, our obedience came along.
Cares we had none, pre-K had just begun.
Being creative led to being innovative.
Coloring in the lines, counting by nines.
Went to school with Josh Mork, man what a dork.
First roller coaster to first sleepover.
We were growing up fast, having a blast.
Growing up just takes a matter of time. Before we knew it, our life changed on a dime. The more things change, the more they stay the same. It's kinda cool how our life becomes a game. As we get older, we go with the flow. We weren't quite sure how our lives would go. As we get older, we go with the flow. We weren't quite sure how our lives would go. Just turned 16, Mama said make sure you ain't mean.
Just got a new car, we're gonna travel far.
Picking up a date, Daddy said don't be out late.
Trying hard in school, still trying to be cool.
Learning about Arthur Jensen taught us we all got a different reaction.
Learning about Earl Hunt, he wasn't too blunt.
He knows lots about intelligence, it takes lots of experience.
Teachers decide our giftedness, and we're not talking about Christmas.
Testing our IQ, but we say no thank you.
Busy with sports, out on these courts.
Hours of dedication, motivation, inspiration.
About to graduate, got no time to wait. Don't be late, the ceremony's at 8.
Growing up just takes a matter of time. Before we knew it, our life changed on a dime. The more things change, the more they stay the same. It's kinda cool how our life becomes a game. As we get older, we go with the flow. We weren't quite sure how our lives would go. As we get older, we go with the flow. We weren't quite sure how our lives would go. Growing up, turning up,
leaving home out on our own.
Dad starts to cry as we hug goodbye.
Don't know how to cook, all I have is this book.
These clothes go where? I don't care.
Got no money, man, this ain't funny.
But no time to work, all we do is twerk.
No time for books, we only care about looks.
Partying hard out on this yard.
Lost track of time, oops, got class at 9.
A lot more diversity at this university.
People from everywhere, even Antarctica, I swear.
Living off ramen, I know this is common.
Don't got an oven, gotta eat something.
Made it through college, gained lots of knowledge.
Gonna graduate with my master's, there weren't any disasters.
Besides blocking out at that party in Stout.
Time to settle, put the pedal to the metal.
Found a nice man, and our life began. Growing up just takes a matter of time. Before we knew it, our life changed on a dime. The more things change, the more they stay the same. It's kinda cool how our life becomes a game. As we get older, we go with the flow. We weren't quite sure how our lives would go. As we get older, we go with the flow. We weren't quite sure how our lives would go.
Got a good job, but I work with a snob.
Got a good job, keying with this fob.
Just lost my job, better find a bank to rob.
Still going strong, hope I'm here long.
Changing my life goals with these new bankrolls.
Rolling in the money, share it with my honey.
Now I'm married, have kids of my own, not a spare minute to be on my phone.
Now I'm married, have kids of my own, no longer feeling alone.
Our marriage is strong, will we last long? The kids are so bad, it makes me so sad. Where is their dad?
The kids are so sweet, thank God they're so neat. I love them so much, they just made me brunch.
I'm not having fun, this marriage is done. The kids go to the fella, I'm moving in with Ella.
No divorce for us, we're still in lust. 90% of adults marry, man that is scary.
I thought our marriage was strong, boy was I wrong.
Growing up just takes a matter of time. Before we knew it, our life changed on a dime. The more things change, the more they stay the same. It's kinda cool how our life becomes a game. As we get older, we go with the flow. We weren't quite sure how our lives would go. As we get older, we go with the flow. We weren't quite sure how our lives would go. Now we're in hospice, trying to get out of this.
All we feel is isolation with no communication.
No visits from family, oh what a tragedy.
They trying to teach us about thanatology, we saying no without an apology.
We ain't got senile dementia, but they all say it's coming to get ya.
Talking about death, funerals in heaven, we ain't going there till we're 111.
Growing up just took a matter of time. Before we knew it, our life changed on a dime. The more things change, the more they stay the same. It's kinda cool how our life became a game. As we got older, we went out with the flow. We weren't quite sure how our lives would go. As we got older, we went out with the flow. We weren't quite sure how our lives would go.